Hi. Just a little quick video really. I came into work today wearing this really crappy top from H&M, and I thought I've got a pattern already cut out of the Rio t-shirt, and I've got this fabric in that I love that I'm going to get on the website. So I just thought I'd quickly make this t-shirt so I've got something less crappy on. And whilst I was putting the binding onto the sleeves, I thought I would quickly do a video on attaching binding to sleeves for anybody that is a little bit unsure and would like a little bit of guidance. So you can see, obviously this isn't everyone's cup of tea, but I absolutely love sparkly lips on my t-shirt. I've just put one binding on one sleeve, so I thought I'd just quickly do the second one and demonstrate. So what I've got the pattern piece, which I've already joined at the long end, so I use the overlocker. So I've joined that piece at the ends, and what I'm going to do is fold it over to make the band that goes on the end of the arm. Okay, so when attaching calling it binding, the ribbing to a sleeve, it's either to a cuff or to a neckband, what you want to do is make sure that you are firstly either using lots of pins or clips, and also secondly you're making sure it's spaced evenly around the cuff. So this is the sleeve edge, and what I've got here, this is the underarm seam, so I've stitched all the way down from underneath the edge of the sleeve all the way down to the bottom. I'm going to start at that seam, and I'm going to use my seams, and I'm going to put them raw edges together, right sides together, and I'm going to clip that. I'm just going to get these tails from the overlocker out of the way. There you go. So you can see that I'm measuring up that seam with the seam at the underarm of the sleeve, and that's going to be my first point to clip in place. Okay, so you've got your cuff, got your sleeve. In order to, I know on patterns there's lots of notches and things. When I'm really busy, which is quite often, I just quickly cut it out. When it's something like this and I know how to attach it, I don't bother with the notches. So you really don't need to. All you need to do is find that halfway point of the sleeve. So I'm holding the bottom of the sleeve, the top of the sleeve. There's my top point there. And I'm going to get the halfway point of the cuff and match it up. And I literally just do this by pulling it in place. Okay, so, sorry, it looks fiddly. It's because it's a small cut, it's a small sleeve. So there you go. You can see I've pulled it. I've got the tension there. That's the bottom of the sleeve. Here's the top. I'm going to pinch it with my fingers and just align the top of the binding there. I'm going to clip it. So all I've done, I've got the raw edges together, and you can see that's all neatly spaced out across those two clips. Now I want to find the quarter points. So I'm just going to pinch that side there. That's nicely lined up. There you go. And I'm going to put a clip. And then I'm going to do the same the other side. So basically you're just spacing out the binding equally around the edge of the armhole. Okay, so you can see I'm quartering the space around the edge of the binding and the sleeve edge. Okay, so what I've done now is I've attached the ribbing, raw edges together, equally around the edge of the sleeve edge. I'm going to stick a couple more clips in just to make sure it's attached and it's even. It can be a bit fiddly, but you're just using your fingertips to move things into place. So there's another clip there. These clips are great, by the way. I'm going to have them on the website soon. I haven't got any to sell, but I will be buying some in because I think they're invaluable when you're working with stretch fabrics. There you go. So here is So I should have 8 clips altogether around there. So can you see, that's how we apply the cuffing around the edge of the sleeve. So that's one that I've already sewn. This one I'm about to sew. Okay, so I'm using an overlocker. If you've not got an overlocker, you can use a stretch stitch on a standard machine. This overlocker is fab, although my blades need changing. So it's not the sharpest, but it will do for now. So I start off at that underarm point, put my foot back down. And I'm going to sew all the way around slowly. You can see the overlocker trims your fabric. And I'm going to go from clip to clip. Just going to get to the end. You can see I'm just about to meet where I started. And I'm chaining off. Okay, so I just tie a knot. You can thread the ends back into the stitches if you like with the needle, but I'm just going to tie a knot and trim it later. And there you have it. You're equally, there's no puckering. It's all in nice and evenly. And you can see those 2 seams are lining up there. So all I've got left to do now is to put the neckband in and to hem my t-shirt. But the neckband, it's a very similar process, but I just thought I'd do that little quick clip. Thanks for watching, bye.